What's up, nation? This is Scraps from GriffinMods, and today I am bringing you our review of the new 7 kilogram mainspring from Orange Modworks. This spring is for use in the Strongarm, the Firestrike, and the Rough Cut. It's over 2.5 times the power of the original mainspring that comes in those blasters, and it should offer a muzzle velocity of approximately 90 feet per second. In a side-by-side comparison, you can see that the Orange Modworks spring is slightly longer than the original spring. It also has several more coils, and it's much more dense. If you look at the inside, the diameter of the two springs is exactly the same. Up until now, many of us had been using the 6 kilogram Swarm Fire spring in these blasters, and if you look at the two springs side by side, you can see that the 6 kilogram Swarm Fire spring is just slightly longer than the 7 kilogram spring, and it also has a few more coils. The Swarm Fire spring is also slightly smaller in diameter, and what that should mean in terms of the blaster itself, if you're used to using the 6 kilogram spring, is because the 7 kilogram spring has the proper diameter, length, and number of coils, it should actually be easier to compress in the blaster than the lighter 6 kilogram spring was, and it should also offer a little bit less wear and tear on your internals. For this review, we're going to be using the spring in a Strongarm. I've gone ahead and I've installed the spring on the plunger rod for a Strongarm, and it fits extremely well. You shouldn't have to worry about having any clearance issues at all when you install it in the blaster. So here's my modified Strongarm with the 7 kilogram spring installed. As far as the prime of the blaster, it's noticeably heavier than the stock form of the blaster. However, in comparison to the 6 kilogram spring, which I previously had installed in this blaster, it actually feels equally as heavy. The difference between the two springs is that with the 6 kilogram spring, as you were priming it, it was easier to prime at the beginning of the draw and became much tougher towards the end. With the 7 kilogram spring, it's a much more even pressure throughout the entire length of the draw, making it overall slightly easier to prime than with the 6 kilogram spring. I'm going to go ahead and show you a real quick firing comparison between a stock Strongarm and our modified Strongarm with the 7 kilogram Orange Modworks spring. Unfortunately, the weather right now won't allow me to shoot a proper range test for you guys, but I'll make sure to shoot one here in a couple of days, and I'll link it for you right here in the description box. I'll be firing 2 shots from each blaster, starting with the stock Strongarm. And the Strongarm with the 7 kilogram spring. So you can see a very clear difference in dart performance. I'm very happy with the results so far. I can't wait to go outside and see what the actual ranges look like. But until then, this has been Scraps from GriffinMods. If you guys like the video, please subscribe. And of course, thank you very much for watching.